Hi everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to walk you through the Rover app and how I've set it up and what it looks like, and maybe give you some ideas for yourself if you're thinking about doing Rover in retirement. So this is our homepage, and the first thing I wanted to do is take a look at how I got started, which I'm going to go back all the way down to the first couple of they weren't reviews, but what Rover asks you to do is get a couple of people that will write for you a little blurb telling people about you and just giving you a little bit of credibility. And so I just asked two of my girlfriends if they would be so kind as to say a little something about me. At that point, it was just me. I didn't know that Brian was going to take this on with me. But the first thing I did when I set up my profile is include a couple of photos and then added these two reviews about the kind of people or person I was with dogs. So on our cover photo, that is Brian and I with our Bran dog when he was just a little baby. And I'm going to walk you through what the app looks like. So the star sitter status, people can filter for this award or program. So if I remember right, in order to maintain or achieve star sitter status, you need to have 5 unique visits, 2 repeat customers. You have to maintain an average of 4.9 stars, and then you need to respond to 95% of your requests within 24 hours. So we received that star sitter status within about 6 months. I was going to show you our about section and let you read through that. I think, well, not all of them, but I think it does help that we specialize in multi-dog households. There's 2 of us, so it's very easy for us to take on 2 of them. So I created this profile about us. I didn't do this, but I would now. If you have a hard time crafting things like this, I would go to ChatGPT and get some help with AI. Start out, just put in a few things and see where that takes you, and then you're going to need to modify it to make sense for you. But I didn't do that, but I would do that if I had a tough time starting out talking about myself or how I wanted to sound. When I first created our profile and needed to add some photos, our photos that we had of dogs were literally Brian as a kid, as a young man, me, newly married. We had no photos. They were 20 years old. We had about 5. I was going to share with you what we have now since we've been doing this for about 1.5 years. So I'm just going to flip through a few of the pictures and show you. I went onto Canva and I created a logo for us. So my name is Karen, but Brian calls me Schmerin or Schmer. So now I'm Schmercare and a walk in the park. So I do like to take photos. So this part has always been pretty easy for me. That's an Akita. I have about 30 of my favorite photos up right now on our profile, and I'll flip through them quickly and just show you the types of photos that I chose to put up. Different weather that we're willing to work in different types of weather here in Minnesota. I don't know why, but we tend to gravitate towards bigger dogs in who asks us to watch, and I wonder if that's because there's 2 of us, but a lot of our regulars are bigger dogs. There's Leo. He was featured on the end caps of Target last Christmas season. We live in Minnesota, and our daughter-in-law was friends with someone who did advertising for Target, which is based here. So he was able to, they snapped his photo and he was on the end caps during the holiday season. And I asked our local Target if I could have that, if they were just going to toss it. And so now it hangs in my office. Another one of our regulars. The sweetest pit bull on the planet. As you can see, a lot of bigger dogs. This one was interesting. We got a phone call, or a Rover request, I'm sorry, from a woman who was staying at a local hotel down in Wayzata, a really special community that's not very far from us. And she was staying at a dog-friendly hotel, and she asked the concierge if there was anyone who could help watch her dog. They were in town for a funeral, and the front desk suggested that they get on the Rover app. They didn't have anyone. So she did and found us, and we were able to spend 2 afternoons down walking through the Wayzata community down near the water. It was a spectacular day, and I must have been stopped, honestly, 20 times. Look at that face. Not mine. Look at that dog's face. The cutest dog ever. So we went down on Saturday, spent the afternoon down there, and Sunday, and since that time I made a business card and I left it at the front desk. So check in your community if there's hotels like that that are dog friendly. See if they will let you put your card down at the hotel. Sweet. Big ones. So just gives, I think, families there. Oh, there he is. Look how cute he is. I think it just gives family a flavor of that we truly do love what we do. Best job on the planet. So today is September 24th, and as you can see, it's the end of the day now, and you can see we did 5 different drop-ins, walks, and I'll open one up and show you what it looks like. So when you arrive, so we got there at 12:04, left at 12:37. We walked 0.30 miles, and when you click in for your appointment, it will send a message to the dog's owner that you're there, and it'll also, when you click out, it will track where you are based on you holding on to the phone, and it will show the owner where you walked. You can tell them who peed and who had water and if anyone pooped. And then at this particular place, I took 16 photos. I think it's important. I like to, if it were my dog, I would want a lot of photos. I'd want to see what you're doing. I'd want to see if I could tell if the dog was happy. So I overdo the photos, and when they're new for us, I will even send along. Some people want to give me their cells, some do not. But I will make sure and tell a lot of details about how things are going, because if you're a stranger in their home, and I think it's important that they build a trust and a good relationship with you. So I give way more information than maybe some would, but it works for me. This calendar is part of the app, and it books out 2 weeks at a time, and it shows. We concentrate on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We will help out on Mondays and Fridays or the weekends if we have time, but our regulars are booked Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That Monday, the 30th, was someone that is a family that we've grown quite close to, and they just need help randomly. So I'll click in and show you. When you click in each day, you'll see what time you're to be somewhere and who's on schedule. So today it was 5 spots, and it keeps you on track, and each time that you arrive, you just click in, and then the app does the work for you. The owner will get a message on their phone, and then when you click out, the owner will get a message as well. And most of the owners love to look at all the photos that I take, and will actually send me notes and comments on them. The best is when you start getting reviews. It speaks to your credibility. It speaks to, of course, obviously, so much. But what I do is, you have the ability to answer or to respond to those reviews. So I do take the time to do that as well. So these are a few of them, over this summer. Not everyone at all will give a review. So I don't expect it. You do have an opportunity to tip. Today we received 2 tips in addition to our earnings. So not expected. But I do appreciate it, because it just builds our credibility for the next people in line that wonder how we're doing and if we can be trusted. And I received this in the mail today. People don't know our last names. The envelope was addressed just to Karen and Brian, but I had someone message me on the app and ask if I'd be comfortable giving our address because their dog wanted to send us a note. And I said, of course. And this came in the mail today, a $30 gift card to a restaurant that's close by us. So, you know, I didn't have a lot of that at my 9-to-5 job. And what a gift. I just can't believe that I have I'm surrounded by these kind of people who love these dogs and just are so appreciative of the things that Brian and I do. It's not things. I mean, we just love their dogs as much as they do. And the last thing I'll talk about is that there is a skills section that you can fill out, and I think you get filtered. People can filter by these prompts, and so those were the ones that we felt comfortable adding. So I would encourage you to get on the Rover app. It has been the most rewarding and fulfilling job that I've had in a really, really long time. So I would very much encourage you to give it a try as well. It took us a few months to get rolling, and now we are as busy as we want to be. And each day, I just really look forward to having the pleasure of spending time with these dogs that just really love us, and the feeling's mutual.